Post Smackdown WrestleMania show. Will it be better than Raw? Honestly, I don't see how it can be any worse, guys. Welcome to Fog Wrestling. Welcome to another Smackdown preview. And welcome to another 10 minutes of talking shite about professional wrestling. What do we have announced for tonight's show on Fox, on SmackDown? Well, let's find out. No matches have been confirmed. No matches have been advertised by WWE. However, the arena is advertising Ronda Rousey versus the SmackDown Women's Champion Charlotte Flair in a WrestleMania 38 rematch. This has been advertised by the venue, which could mean it's a dark match, but it could also mean that it will be announced on the SmackDown show and that WWE are trying to keep it a surprise. Thoughts on that?
Well, I'll tell you what, right? It's far too big a match to do as a dark match, but at the same time, I don't see them doing another match and Rousey losing clean. And with the whole thing of her throwing the toys at the pram at Mania, maybe it'll just be a confrontation, or maybe the arena's just promising a load of shite and it's kind of just like a copy and paste, something like a fan.
No, venues don't do that.
Are you sure they don't?
No, because they can get sued and shit.
Yeah, I know, but they'll be. But that's what I'm
WWE can do that and then like fuck it. It's no happening, interference, but a venue can't, you can't do that.
But it doesn't mean it's going to be a match.
Yeah, I know, but Odyssey couldn't
this
say...
Could be the
Odyssey couldn't say, Metallica coming to you in October, and then at the start of the event, they're like, Metallica had a run-in with some local Irish band, and the Irish band beat them up, and they've took their spot, so you've paid £500 to watch some fucking Guinness-drinking, fucking, IRA-loving bums. It doesn't work like that, right?
But my point is, it could be a Via Satellite special. Doesn't necessarily need to be a confrontation.
For a satellite special, the venue is advertising Charlotte Flair versus Ronda Rousey. They're not advertising both
so
of them.
That do you guarantees a match?
Aye.
Alright.
Question is it going to be a dark match? Is it going to be on the TV?
You fucking wasted. It's a dark match.
I can't say. I know Ronda Rousey's going to be there and they're going to not have her on
And I feel like if it was going to be an actual match, they would have said something. Like WWE would have said something. It's not something, I mean.
But they did that a shitload of times with Cena during the summer of Cena. Cena was announced for all these shows, and you thought that you were going to get him, but he was in dark matches. It was Cena and
Mysterio's against the Bloodline every fucking week.
How the fuck did we not get that? They didn't give us it 1 week. I understand, right? See a dark show, you could do that for an entire month, right? And I get it, right? You can't have the same match all 4 weeks of a SmackDown throughout the month. I get that, but how did they not give us Cena and the Mysterios versus the Bloodline at least once? I don't get it.
They're a really good, fucking no disqualification match there,
Even Brock's had a couple of dark matches, for Christ's sake.
I know.
I'm pretty sure Brock versus Heath Slater was a dark match.
God.
Did you get it on Raw, though? No. Anyway, Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte Flair. I was absolutely shocked when Charlotte won. So I wouldn't be surprised if this match does happen and Ronda Rousey wins.
Really?
Aye.
I think the reason she didn't win is because of the outburst, maybe? Could be that.
No, mate. I don't know.
Maybe it was more of a, I'll only agree to losing if we go on last.
No, because it could... No. It's more like they don't want two fucking faces winning back to back.
I know, but alright, fair enough.
Why do you act as if you've never watched wrestling before? Or you don't know how wrestling works?
I know how it works.
So, they would not want, two big faces. I mean, they might think if Ronda Rousey wins, it overshadows Austin. Do you know what I mean? That's the way they work. I don't necessarily agree with that logic, but...
No, I get you.
They've always done things like that.
No, they have. I'm not saying they haven't.
Do you know what I mean? So, is that not a reason why...
I have no fucking complaints Austin made a event. I'm glad
Plus,
he did.
it's post-WrestleMania SmackDown. This would be a pretty big way to kick... I mean, it would certainly be better than what we got on Raw. Main event of Raw, Roman Reigns. Tune in to SmackDown. That's literally what he fucking said. Tune in to SmackDown, and I'll reveal my next step in the path of Roman Reigns. So, I don't know whether we're going to get Ronda Rousey or Charlotte Flair tonight, but yeah, I'll tell you what. I mean, for a SmackDown show, it'd be pretty good if we do get that. The WWE event has had Seth Rollins advertised at this point, but he was then removed. And now Cody Rhodes is being advertised for tonight's show. But again, it's not by WWE, it's by the venue.
That could be another dark match.
So it could be another dark match, but I don't know. We're apparently going to find out who Roman Reigns' new challenger is tonight for the Universal Championship and WWE Championship, Undisputed Championship.
And you look at this SmackDown roster, no idea who this could be. I mean, we haven't had McIntyre reigns, so that's probably the match I'd like to see. Because you look at that SmackDown roster, there's just no one there.
Well, if Cody's going to be on the show, it could be him.
Like, it could be Cody if he's sitting there, but...
But my problem is, right, Cody just mentioned on Raw how he wants to win the title for his dad. Would it not be better if they'd done some, like, kind of long story to him getting a title shot? I think it'd be incredibly fucking lame if he came out just after returning and on Raw he says he wants to win the world title for his dad and then on SmackDown gets a title shot.
I know.
Should Cody Rhodes not, like, work his way up the...
I know, but do you not feel like as well, like, there's a lot of hype around Rock versus Reigns at Hollywood next Mania. That match doesn't need the title, doesn't it not? Do you not feel like the best way for Reigns to lose this streak if The Rock cost him? That'd be like a pretty good moment. But they'll do a title match if they're going to do those two. It doesn't need a title match, it doesn't it?
Honest to God, if Reigns holds the title all the way through the SmackDown, WrestleMania 39, like, I might stop watching. That would bore the tits out of me. I don't think it should be Rhodes versus Reigns next, but would you be surprised if they went that way? No.
It would be similar to Styles and Reigns 2016.
Yeah.
When they did it back to back, but I don't think Rhodes would be picking up any wins.
New WWE Women's Tag Team Champions Sasha Banks and Naomi are scheduled to appear tonight. And what, really, you know?
Next.
No, but it's mad that that's considered news. Champions are set to appear. I'd fucking like to think so.
I know.
I mean, you never got that, but WWE Champion Triple H set to appear. I mean, he's on the Raw roster. I'd expect him to appear.
He's not appearing. Just like, not tonight.
Drew McIntyre also scheduled to be on SmackDown tonight.
Are we going to get a Battle Royal? Are we going to get a multi-man match to determine?
Again, Drew's on the SmackDown roster. Main eventer. I would like to think Drew's going to be on the show. There's no logical reason why he shouldn't be on the show. The only way to me... Like, Drew McIntyre being scheduled for the show. The only way that's news is if he's dealing with an injury or something, you know, and you don't know if he's going to be ready or not.
Or if it's happening in Glasgow or something. They might be like, oh, there he is.
Oh, this hometown hero. But yeah, that's pretty much all that is. So let's just quickly go through it again. We're set to find out who Roman Reigns' new challenger will be, and Roman Reigns will be on the show tonight. We've got Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte Flair advertised by the venue. Cody Rhodes advertised by the venue, and Sasha Banks, Naomi, and Drew McIntyre, all three of them are scheduled to be on tonight's show. It's not really a preview that gets you buzzing, is it?
No, it's really not.
I mean, it says we're going to find out who Roman Reigns is challenging. Would you not expect that, though?
I know. Because it's even if we don't find out who Roman Reigns is...
The pay-per-view's in 4 weeks.
I know, but if we don't find out who Roman Reigns' challenger is, right, or anything remotely like that...
It's probably not going to be on Raw, so I mean...
I know, but... It will just be the exact same promo that he did on Raw, but apart from I'll say on Raw. You know what I mean?
No, there was no need for Roman Reigns to be on Raw. That Raw ending was fucking horrendous, and no one can argue and tell me it wasn't. It took about 9 minutes to get through the top of the ramp into the ring, and then...
Would it not even have been better if Reigns confronted Rhodes, but doesn't need to lead their feud? Like the Rollins thing, he just comes out and acknowledges him and fucks off. You know what I mean? Just stupid. Fucking God. And then Reigns bores the tits off his entrance. I can picture it. 9 minutes to fucking 3.
I'm sorry, Taker's the only entrance I can let go that long. I
know.
But anyway, guys, that's your SmackDown preview. Doesn't really get me excited, but I mean, I'm not saying it could be a good show. Who knows? Like I said, might get the women's title match. We might get some sort of number one contenders match. Oh, but in my opinion, it'd kind of be better. It would have been better to advertise that. But I mean, who knows? I also kind of liked wrestling when you didn't know what was going to happen. It was a surprise. But I guess back in the day that was better when it worked that way. But nowadays,
wrestling's dead. You can't need to just pump it through because that's the only way we'll get people to tune in. Even though the people that tune in, it's like 1.4 ratings overall. Awful.
Anyway, that's it, guys. Listen to what you think is going to happen tonight. Hopefully it's a good show. Hopefully it's better than Raw. It would be hard not to be better than Raw, let's be honest. Raw.
Will it be better than NXT? No.
Woof, woof, woof. Rick Steiner.
If we get Scott Steiner, I might say it's better.
I'd take Scott Steiner. Anyway, till next time.
Peace.
Peace.